everyone. All right, our next comic comes to the stage. Give it up for Clay Beiersdorfer.
First guy in the city to get it right. Give it up for this luscious host this evening, Enzo, everybody. Love that guy. Kiss that guy. It's good to be here tonight in St. Louis. I just recently moved back to the city, which has been great because now I can walk to get my fentanyl, which was an issue before. Love being closer to downtown these days, you know, where there's always something going on. Whether it's a festival or catching a Cardinals game or running for my life on Wash Ave. There's always something going on, you know. Well, that living in the city comes with its own individual quirks. Take, for example, my neighbors who have 2 small children and 2 loud chickens in their backyard. Yeah. Well, let me clarify, they had 2. See, one morning they were being a little noisy and woke me up. So I had to make a call to the local authorities, and I had them both removed. And I got to be honest with you guys, it's been pretty nice ever since because I haven't heard from either one of those kids. So it's been good. For those of you who have not seen me before, I am a U.S. Army veteran. One person likes the troops here tonight, so that's cool. Thank you for that. I'm actually a disabled veteran, believe it or not. I was blown up by a suicide bomber in Afghanistan in 2014. It left me with a pretty traumatic brain injury and partial deafness in my right ear, but if you think that's bad, you should see the other guy. I'm just glad you guys got that joke. Sometimes I get bombed harder than he did. I was getting a kick out of the phrase bombing whenever I hear it used in comedy. As someone who's bombed and been bombed before, I can confirm to you all here tonight that those 2 experiences are not the same. I always enjoy swapping stories with other comedians about times that they've bombed. My story usually wins. If all this talk about bombing is too traumatizing for you, I just want to say on behalf of everyone here tonight, I apologize for having cooler stories than you. My bad. I just recently became aware of this trend where people think all men do is sit around and think about World War II. Has anybody heard about this? No, I'm just talking to a dark void. Okay, cool. Well, apparently all men do is sit around and think about World War II. It's this new fad, which as a veteran I find disgusting, to be honest with you. I think it's funny that whenever men go to think about World War II, it's somehow seen as fun and trendy, but whenever I think about the war in Afghanistan, it's seen as a traumatic flashback. Just wish it was fair, that's all. For those of you men who are starting to think about World War II, let me give you some advice from one soldier to another. Don't. Just don't do it. All right? You are not ready for what comes next after you start thinking about the war. Trust me, okay? You are not ready for the headaches. You are not ready for the sleepless nights. You are not ready to lose your childhood love of fireworks. If you thought 4th of July was just all going to be flags and hot dogs, buddy, try having a second Halloween during the hottest month of the year. It's a nightmare. Just don't do it. That's going to be it for me, though. Thanks so much, everybody. Give it up again for your host, Enzo. Wherever he's at. There he is.
Hey, hey, hey. One more time for Clay's supper. Our next comic coming to the stage. Give it up for Scott James.